Today this video will talk about Minecraft and specifically how to craft and use a button in Minecraft. Let's begin. Hello and welcome back to Smoothcraft. Before we start, hit that red subscribe button so that you never miss out on any of our videos. In simple terms, Minecraft is indeed an action-adventure sandbox game that allows gamers to explore an infinite world. So much has been added since the game's initial days of simple mining, as well as crafting, that it tends to give an experience like it is an entirely different game these days. It has a variety of modes that are suitable for nearly any type of player. You'll probably enjoy the infinite play area it provides, making it possible to create whatever you want. If it is a more difficult task that you're looking for, then in its survival mode you can fight against the creatures of the night to see how long you could last. The universe of Minecraft tends to revolve around the basic tasks of mining resources as well as constructing new objects, which is self-evident. And to be genuine, that explains the majority of the game. The player will be allowed to set out into the wilds, smash trees for wood, and in turn make an axe out of it, and gradually amass a collection of armor, weapons, tools, furniture, as well as valuable minerals. What are buttons in Minecraft? Buttons, as similar as levers as well as pressure plates, are types of switches found in Minecraft. They transmit a redstone signal for about a quarter second when right-clicked on it, or, in the particular instance of wooden buttons, when powered up with an entity like an arrow shot. The switches will then become inactive again, except if an entity is trying to hold the switches down. There are basically two different types of switches, wood and stone. There have been some contrast between these two switches, although they both radiate the very same signal. Types of buttons in Minecraft. Wooden button. An entity that becomes trapped in it or presses it activates this button. A shot arrow seems to be the only entity that really can invoke a button in this scenario. This makes wooden buttons sensitive to abandoned skeleton shots, but they are less expensive than stone buttons because they do not need smelting or pickaxe. Stone button. Stone buttons are not simulated by arrows, so stray skeletons won't be able to leave the player's door open. Nevertheless, they are more pricey because they demand the use of a furnace to smelt cobblestone. Methods to craft button in Minecraft. Method 1. Finding materials. Get a stone or either a plank of wood. First, choose if you want a wood or a stone button, and then you will have to choose the appropriate material. Underground mining is how the stone is discovered. A silk touch pickaxe is required for mining. Alternatively, you can simply mine the usual cobblestone, put it in a furnace, and it will produce the stone you demand. Tree wood is used to make wood planks. Simply look for tree wood in nearby woods to obtain it. Method 2. Crafting buttons. In the crafting grid, position the wood or stone. Put it in the middle slot. The rest of the slots must be left blank. To add the button to your stock, hold down the shift key and you can simply drag it. Method 3. Finding buttons. In strongholds, search for naturally occurring stone buttons. They're right next to some iron doors. Mine is with your pick and then collect it by walking over it. Then next you have to put the button on one of the block's sides. That would be the only position it can actually take on a block. Finally, make absolutely sure the button is beside the entity that needs to be charged. If not, a redstone wire will be required to transmit the charge through. Other items can also be used to hold the button. For example, a button can be mounted on the edge of a furnace, dispenser, chest, or workbench. How to craft a stone button in particular in survival mode. Step 1. Crafting table. To begin, set up your crafting table with a 3x3 crafting grid. Step 2. Add items to make a stone button. A crafting area consisting of a 3x3 crafting grid should be visible in the crafting menu. Add one stone to the 3x3 crafting grid in order to craft a stone button. It's critical to put the stone in a specific pattern. The most important part of the pattern is that there must be one stone placed in the first box of the first row, and make sure that all the other boxes are vacant. This is how you make a stone button in Minecraft. You will be able to find the stone button in the box to the right, provided you have filled the crafting area with the precise pattern. Step 3. Move the stone button to inventory. After you've created a stone button, you'll need to add it to your collection or inventory. Then that's it. You would have successfully created a stone button in Minecraft. Some extra tips. The redstone signal from a stone button seems to last 1 second, while the signal from a wooden button has the potential to last for about 1.5 seconds. Mobs do not particularly activate buttons. An arrow shot by a skeleton, on the other hand, can push a wooden button. Please note that arrows can never be used to stimulate stone buttons. Buttons would work only when they are pressed. They hardly stay depressed for a brief duration before being pushed again, provided they are to be used for a prolonged period. So this is all about buttons in Minecraft and how to craft them and use them. Comment down your favorite aspect of the Minecraft game.